Hey Pisces, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your January 2020 mid-month tarot check for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How are you guys? Thank you to everyone who has been subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing my videos. If you haven't had a chance yet, please subscribe and hit that bell, and you will be notified when new videos are posted, which is about once a week. So I do like to talk about the law of attraction quite a bit and how to raise your vibration so that you can draw things into your reality that you want. You know, we should be having fun. Life is supposed to be fun. We're not put on the earth to struggle and be sad. I don't buy into the idea at all that the whole point is be miserable while you're here for some great afterlife. What would be the purpose of that? So we are here to have fun. We are here to enjoy our journeys while we're making them. So if you didn't get a chance to set your intentions before 2020 began, never too late. I would sit down for about 10 minutes, set a timer. I like to time myself because I don't know, I just do. And quiet your mind. Find some sound. If you live in a nice weather climate, place where you can go outside, then you could go out and just even listen to birds and nature. And every time you get a thought, just let it flow through. Release the thought. Don't dwell upon the thought. There's a great book called It Works by R.H.J., I think it is. And there are people on YouTube that read the book if you don't want to actually buy it. It's very short though. And it gives you 3 different things that you need to do in order to draw things into your reality. And I really would recommend that if you follow it. It works. So anyway, hope all is well. And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, you are in the right place. And here we go. We are going to start off our tarot check with an Abraham Hicks card from Asking It Is Given. I am rediscovering the art of allowing my natural well-being. We call this discipline the art of allowing. It is the art of allowing the well-being which makes up every particle of that which you are and that which you come from to continue to flow through you as you continue to be. So it's all about connecting to source energy. And when you can do that, you will find your life just flows so easily. 4 of Pentacles, not really in flow, but the Emperor comes in. Your destiny is the Queen of Cups. You've had some communication here in the past. I do think you had a bit of a falling out here. Your upcoming energy is Temperance. You are the 6 of Cups, but around you is a Wheel of Fortune. Nice combo there. King of Cups, and then the Queen of Wands. Very nice reading. Now on the bottom of the deck you have the Queen of Swords. So maybe some communication is needed or would benefit this situation. So with this 4 of Pentacles, this is you or your present situation. You're a little bit guarded on something. Maybe too, if it is about money, it's possible that you maybe overspent. But I think you've got the Emperor crossing it, which is Aries. So if you're dealing with an Aries, you're just not quite ready to deal with them right now. But they are interested in talking to you. Okay, so if you're a Pisces dealing with an Aries, they are interested in talking to you. And there's definitely love here for somebody. As far as money, I do think that looks good too. If you have, like I said, if you came off of something where you're kind of guarded, or if you've been really trying to save money, that could also be what that 4 of Pentacles is about. But your destiny here is the Queen of Cups. You're meant to nurture, to love, to have love in your life, to have abundance, to have a partner who feels like love to you. The vibration of love, we can't be any higher than that. That is our most elevated vibrational platform, is that of love. So I love to see this Queen of Cups showing up in your reading. She's a very beautiful, very elegant queen, but she's also kind of quiet. She sometimes can kind of go unnoticed. So it's almost like, I feel like you've had to kind of go within a little bit. But I think what would serve you in this situation is to become more vulnerable. be a little bit more open, Pisces. You definitely had some communication in the past, and it was I think a quick and sudden kind of change with this person. It kind of was an abrupt ending with someone here, and I say that because you've got the Seven of Swords, you've got the Seven, and then the Eight of Wands here. So I do feel like there was some disloyalty, big time disloyalty here, and it came out of nowhere. It was very unexpected. And it was either you or the other person who did this, but definitely somebody didn't have your back, and you've got to be careful, or else they need to be careful around you. If you're kind of wishy-washy, you need to, for a while at least, you need to continue to invest in yourself. All right, then you have Temperance here, and this is like an upcoming energy, and notice how there's water flowing between the cups. You know, this is all about like, go with the flow, you know, and Pisces is that way anyway, so that might not be any stretch for you, but it's really about, you know, kind of trying to come into balance, come into alignment, be careful with anything excessively. So even if it's like diet and exercise, those are good things, but also in some moderation. You know, it can be about letting things go to have them grow too. So, you know, this, I don't know if I mentioned this, it's Sagittarius energy. Boy, did they have a great reading. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart, I'd go back and look at that. But this is, it's also about like one day at a time and self-care. I often say this is the card of the alcoholic. So if you're having any trouble with like managing your drinking, this is a warning or caution from Spirit to be careful with this. Now, I think you're having a lot of nostalgia about this relationship. And again, if it was an Aries, I think you're feeling some remorse, some regret, a nostalgic feeling, and just kind of reminiscing, maybe looking through old photos, going through things, stumbling across something that was theirs, or stumbling across a situation that really reminds you of them, and feeling a little bit of a, you know, pull back, an energetic pull towards them. You definitely could reconcile if that's, you've got, you know, a lot of cards here that would support that. Now this is actually the energy around you, so it's the Wheel of Fortune, and this is turning in your favor. I do think you needed this break for some reason, whether it was for them to appreciate you more or the other way around. Somebody here was really feeling taken for granted, and I think the disloyalty was born out of a lot of hurt feelings. I don't think it was intentionally set up like this is going to be really disloyal, but that's how it ended up being. So with the Wheel of Fortune, you definitely, with regard to money too, are going to have a stable next couple weeks for sure, and possibly a little bit of unexpected money coming in. Now, you have both the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups showing up into this reading. So for you, you want to have stability in a relationship. You want to have trust. You want to have, you know, an enduring love. I do feel like if there was a little bit of a player energy, you're moving past that and wanting to be grounded with someone, wanting to have a commitment and to have somebody that you can really trust. So you do need to have a conversation. This Queen of Wands, she's so beautiful, and this is a very loyal queen. This is fire energy. And again, if it's an Aries, they are loyal as hell. So if it is an Aries, and I always look at that little cat as kind of like her loyal little companion, that will be available, but you do need to have a conversation. This queen will cut out anything, the Queen of Swords will cut out anything that doesn't serve you. So I would suggest that this is not the time to go, you know, bringing up a list of demands of things that you want to be different this time. I think it's really a time to focus on what you want to come into your reality. And I do think if you want to reconcile, it has great potential. It really does. There's love here for sure. There is love and there is heartache, both. There's heartache for sure too. And you know, sometimes we in life, we trample each other, don't we? And it's like, oh my God, how did that happen? It started off so good, and now look at it. I do think there was a little bit of that, but you can repair it if that's what you want to do. So if you're looking to reconcile, the answer to that would be you know, it's a yes if both people want to do it, but and want to be mature about it. You know, what I like about this reading is it's all kings and queens, and that's a mature energy. And I feel like before, whatever you were dealing with, it was very immature, very insecure kind of energy, disloyal energy. There's guilt here too. If you're somebody, you're having back pains, that can also be associated with guilt, especially lower back pains. Or if you know the person you're dealing with have a lot of that, it's because they're carrying guilt in their body. They're storing it there. So keep going, do the next right thing, and good things will happen. Continue to, you know, meditate, clear your mind, and you'll be inspired. You'll be inspired to take action that will move you forward, especially with that Queen of Wands. So good reading. I'm glad to have you with me today. I love you, and I'll be back again in about a week.